You might have missed it, but last year I got to DP a thing called Get Real Weekend. It was a one-day production where we got together with 6 actors and updated their portfolios with professionally shot scenes that matched genres that they were trying to get more work in. The scenes were written by Shay Morelli, an amazing writer and director, filmmaker, photographer, awesome friend, just a lot of things. But Shay wrote these scenes for the actors so that they could showcase the range of their abilities, and I was brought in to DP that. So I was in charge of the shots, the lighting, and just how we were gonna bring the film to life. And it was a really cool experience. I kind of wanted to talk about it just a little bit to give you guys an idea of what it was like. And hopefully, you can share this with somebody, or somebody's watching this that wants to update their portfolio with something new for 2026 and beyond. And we want to help you do that. 2 of our scenes were in cars. One was a comedy, one was a drama. And then we had a 3rd scene that was a drama scene in like a backyard setting. For the comedy scene, which was the exterior car scene, well, the interior, but we were technically exterior. I'm not sure how that works. We worked with a great gaffer, Reed, who brought the vision to life very well. We didn't have a polarizing filter, so we did have to get kind of creative with how we were able to see into the car. So Reed did a great job of negging the windshield so that we could see into it a little bit easier without the reflection of the sun. And then we actually did pump in another light into the car to kind of be our key. Although the sun was out and it was kind of like lighting our subjects and like the whole scene a little bit, we needed a little bit more power and punch to kind of get through to seeing them better. And then I believe we also had a light coming in through the back window of the car to give it a little bit of backlight. We did pretty standard coverage. There were just no like crazy shots to this. It was a 2-shot and then a couple singles. Our 2nd scene was the drama scene, also interior of a car. We kind of did the same thing, except we flipped the car around so it was actually in the shade. I think we actually negged one side of the car instead of like the top windshield. We might have had a tube light in the back. Simple 2-light setup, nothing too crazy. And if I review this and I'm wrong, then whatever, but. And again, same thing, we did our 2-shot. We did clean singles from the front of, and then we did dirty singles like over the shoulders. It was really cool. I ended up really liking the back shot. Wow, that's crazy. Added a lot of like drama, tension, because it was kind of like a very tense subject. And aside from that, I think I liked the 2-shot just because you could again see like the chemistry between the characters, and it played really well. The lighting was really nice. Ended up coloring really well too. Just the dramatic look of it made it feel a little less like the comedy. I feel like the color on that was a bit more relaxed, chill, just like a standard soft color. But on the drama scene in the car, I tried to go for more of like a moody, dramatic, very rich contrast scene, just so that you could feel the intensity of the moment a little bit more. Our 3rd and final scene we shot at night. This was actually probably one of the more difficult ones to light because, they always say like during the day you have like God's best key light, which is the sun. At night, it's your canvas. Like it's an empty canvas and you gotta like really work to see what you wanna see. We could light the characters to look good, but we wanted to give some depth to the image. So what we ended up doing was sending a floodlight basically in the background that kind of hit some of the things that were around the pool. So there were like some seats out there. And then also there's like a bunch of trees and like the woods off to the left of the frame. Then we had our F21, maybe an F22 overhead. We had to put the stand literally on top of this table by the pool. We boom armed it over the character spots. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I think it was about 4 lights for that one. So probably the most lights that we used on set, but we were able to get this nice look. It's probably my favorite look just because we leaned into this like nighttime aesthetic. There was a lot of contrast. I love contrast, but you could still see, so there was depth in the image. So it wasn't just like a flat, like we're shooting against the black night sky. And it was the one scene that we shot handheld. Shay, the director, wanted there to be more of a dramatic feel to it. So by shooting handheld, we had that like chase scene where he's kind of following her. It just added to the tension of the moment and added this different feel to it rather than shooting just on sticks. Again, for our coverage, we had the follow shot, which was like a handheld tracking shot, walking with them, or walking backwards, tracking with them. And then once we got into the scene, then it was a 2-shot close. We wanted it to feel even more tense, even more dramatic. And then we did our singles, which were both, I don't think we ever did cleans. Those were over the shoulders. So that was pretty much it. It was like maybe 5 or 6 shots total, but it did take us the longest time out of all the scenes just because of the complexity of the lighting and the fact that it had a few more elements. Loved doing all the scenes, loved all the actors. Everybody absolutely crushed it in their roles. Super thankful for the crew that we had out there. Jasmine was on BTS. Fitz was taking photos and portraits. Jazz was on BTS, as well as the producer. and Reed was gaffing. So really not a huge crew, just a small crew, but we were able to do a lot of things in a short 12 hours, and we're super proud of the way things came out. I hope that it led to a great 2025 and they continue to use them in 2026. If you're a professional in this industry and you're trying to update your demo reel with a high quality film, definitely check out our Get Real Weekend 2026. We're expecting to have a similar setup, a fantastic crew. It probably will be a little bit larger this time around, but again, you're getting professional lighting, professional sound, scenes that are written to highlight your character and allow you to showcase your skills as an actor. So if you're interested, hit the link and we'll send you some more details on how to sign up and get involved. But we can't wait to see you at Get Real Weekend 2026.